Hey guys, how's it going? So the stuff I'm going to be talking about in this video is mainly because I've experienced it, and I feel like when I was in that position, I would have appreciated some advice. There's nothing as specific as my situation. So I'm going to explain my situation first, and then not my situation, like my experience and what happened, and nothing crazy happened. It's just in order to give my advice and help you guys the way I can, I think it's best I share my experience first. So yeah, let's go. And I think it's finally time I let you guys in on something personal, because most of this channel has just been me sort of getting used to how to use the channel, getting used to uploading videos and just setting myself in a place. So I don't know how to explain it, but I'm sure you get what I mean. If you watch some of my content, you probably understand what I mean. But I feel like it's time to establish myself more, let you know me more personally, sort of thing. The video is about if it's smart to move out. But before that, I'll tell you my experience. So I was 17. There was nothing bad happening in my family or with my family. I lived with my mom. I'm not going to talk about my dad or anything like that, because that's just not relevant. So I was living with my mom, and Corona came along, and I just wanted to spend more time with my girlfriend, and we were in a very serious relationship at the time.
I wouldn't say at that time, because it's not like we're still in a very serious relationship. I don't want to be corny, but we knew we weren't just going to break up after a few weeks like I have with all my other relationships. But we were together for quite a bit at that stage. It wasn't like we weren't together for a few months. We were together for quite a bit, and we both decided that we want to be closer. So I moved in with her mom in her mom's house. There was no problems at all. My mom understood, and her mom was great enough to let me live with them. I moved in with her at the age of, I was 7, I think I just turned 17 not long after. So yeah, I was 17. And then after a year of living in her mom's house, me and my partner, we wanted to get our own place and have our own space. Not because anything bad, but we were just getting a bit like we need more space. Like we were together for I think around 2 years at that stage. Yeah, we moved out, we got our own place. Since then, we've been in our current house for eight months now, roughly. So yeah, I want to give you more personal stuff, but when it comes to having other family members and stuff like this, I can't exactly explain everything, because it's not all for me to say. But there isn't much to say anyway, because none of it really was negative at all. Obviously there would be conflicts in a situation like that, but again, like, the whole thing was positive, everyone was understanding. Yeah, and personally I am extremely happy with the choices I made and how I've gone about it. So as a young teenager, like 13, I guess you would say I was quite immature. Not immature, just I was maybe more mature mentally than other kids my age, but I was still immature because I was still a young kid. But when I turned 16 and stuff, I started to grow up, and ever since then, I guess I've always been quite mature for my age and just mature in general. So that helped a lot with that whole situation and moving out and stuff, and that's why I'm able to move out at such a young age. By the way, I was 18 by the time we got our own. I was 18 by the time we got our own place. Yeah, I'll jump into whether I think it's a good idea or not. Overall, I think it really depends on the person you are. If you're mature, I think maturity is probably the absolute main thing. If you're mature and you're willing to put yourself in situations that you're not comfortable in, and severely difficult situations, because when it comes to moving out, little things can go wrong, and they can either pile up, or some big things can go wrong, and it really messes you up. Stress is one of the seriously one of the worst things to go through, really. And another thing I would like to say is it really depends where you are in the world, because I have no idea how it is in America and stuff. I'm sure the process is extremely similar, but what I'm talking about is very general. So nothing really. I'm not trying to tell you. I'm not telling you the exact process and how to move out, because that wouldn't help everyone. Whoever watches this video, like, it'd help everyone that lives in Australia, because I live in Australia. But yeah, what I'm talking about is very general. So anyone that watches this video, this can help. I think it also depends on your situation at home with where you're living at. Personally, I would say if you're happy where you live and you have no problems with your living space or whatever, I think it is a smart idea just to stay home, like stay living with your parents or whoever you live with. Obviously, if you want your independence and you are mature enough mentally and physically, I don't know how you can be physically mature, but anyways, if you're mature enough and you are not smart with money, because everyone's smart with money, but if you understand the concept of how to save, how to pay bills and stuff like that, even if you don't, if you are willing to learn, because you're going to have to learn. There's just some things you're going to have to do once you move out. If you want your own independence, or if, sadly enough, because this does happen in some situations, if you are going through something at home and your living environment isn't healthy anymore, then I would recommend moving out. But at the same time, it also comes into play, like, is it bearable? Can you wait a little bit longer until you are in the right stage and right place to move out? Because moving out, there's a lot of things that you have to take care of. But like I said, it depends where you move, because in other places it could just be just like that. You move in, and then some people don't have a lot of stuff to bring. So, but yeah, some people just have clothes, and then they buy stuff as they move in, which I guess you could say is a lot of situations actually. So yeah, it really depends on your situation. Overall, I would say, yeah, if you're willing to do or go through that, and if you're mature enough, and if you have common sense, and your situation at home, it depends on your situation at home. If it fits where you want your own independence, or if something is happening at home, sadly, then yes, I would say move out, because overall it is great. Like, I am so happy that I have moved out, and I'm happy where I am. I don't struggle with money, because I am financially smart, I guess you could say. Like, I know what to do with my money, and that's also a big thing. If you're moving out with someone, have a mutual understanding with them with how bills should work and stuff like that. Another tip, I'm gonna be real quick because it is getting dark, and this quality of the video is already going really bad. This probably looks really dumb, but I don't care. Financial tip, I would say, if you have your own bank account, create another bank account and have that for bills. So every time you get paid through the week, put a certain amount. Say me and my partner split our rent. Our rent is $300. We add an extra 40 to our half, so 150 each plus that 40. So we put 220. Wait, no, that's not 40. Oh my days. Because we're able to, we put extra 70. So we put $220 in that bills account every week. You don't have to put that much. That's just to cover when it does come, you're gonna need this money. That's just to cover gas, electricity, water, Wi-Fi, and yeah. So bills. You don't need to put that much, because when we got our bills, we still had plenty left, and that's if we stuck to that 70 every week. But even putting 40 every week will add up, especially if you're getting your bill every 3 months, and even if you're getting it every month, that's still 160. I hope that was right. That's really embarrassing if it's not. 160 for a bill. That's quite a lot in a month. If you're paying monthly, like 160 should be enough to at least pay at least one of the bills. It depends how heavy you're going on the bills, but it should cover at least one of the bills. Say your rents are 200. I'll assume that you're living in somewhere small. If you're not going crazy on the stuff, it also depends how much you get paid. But I'll just explain it in our situation, because I can't really specify what your situation is if I don't know what it is. You can always message me personally, and I can try and help you if I can. I'm not a financial expert, or I'm just not an expert in this in general, but I can try and help you the most I can. Saying I've gone through moving out at a young age, and that's probably why you're watching this video. So that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoy hearing about more personal stuff and things that happen in my life and stuff like that, please let me know in the comments. My God, I'm really burpy today. Because I do enjoy letting you in on that type of stuff. Though it is kind of hard, seeing I'm still new to YouTube, it is kind of hard letting myself out like this. But this is only the start. Like, I still haven't told you much of my life, and I would like to tell you more of my life, but yeah. So I hope this helped you guys genuinely. And again, if there is something you specifically need advice on, do not hesitate to contact me. My Instagram is here. If you really need to, you can email me. I'm not going to put my email on screen, but if you really need to, you will find it somewhere. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay safe, guys. If you're watching this video and you're moving out, without a shadow, I hope everything goes well for you. All right, love yous, bye.